Hi Virgos. I be forgetting to get early dark as shit. I mean, get dark early as shit. So I got like maybe a cool 30 to 45 minutes before it's dark in this motherfucker. So let's see how quickly we can get these messages in and out. Hi, my name is B. Just in case if you're new here, if you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. I did run a poll over on Twitter and I got like four signs. I did two. I'll probably have to do the other two tomorrow because I'm kind of wore out for the day. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so let's go ahead and jump in. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I am open for personal readings. My website is back up. And to celebrate that, we do have a 10% off discount code. So check down below in the description box if you're interested in booking your personal reading and use code COMEBACK, COMEBACK, all capital letters at checkout in order to get 10% off of your reading. We're also open for 2026 yearly overview readings. So, yeah, knock yourself out. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. Everything else is down below in the description box. Let's see the cards so far. The reading so far today has been pretty interesting. Beyonce is the first card out. Y'all's Virgo sister that y'all love to hang over our head. Ike and Tina, American History X is here. And give me one more. Nicki Minaj. Oh, okay. That's interesting. This is an interesting lineup of cards. Bottom of the deck we have Selena. So we do have Beyonce. We have Ike and Tina. I wonder if I even showed the cards in the last video. Ike and Tina. We have American History X. And we do have Nicki Minaj. Um, I'm gonna be honest, the first thing that popped out to me, if you're a twin, like flame, be mindful. Retrograde is coming back around. I don't know why I saw twins and then I can see it came to me. And karmic relationship is on here, so be very mindful of going back to karmic relationships right now at this time. Okay. Um, I don't know, Virgo, you could also be thinking very heavily about just like your destiny, your life. I think you're getting a lot more serious about it right now. We have Fierce, Halo, Exclusive, Household Name, Honey, Destiny, Stamina, The Misses. Okay. And it says Crowned. Um, for everything that you're working hard for, everything that you've got up until this point, this is not a good time to be going back to any connections that bring you any legalities or don't make you proud or that make you feel anything other than that bitch. Okay. Or that guy. American History X is here. I never really liked this card because it always just seems so dark. I've never watched the movie, even though I've kind of passed by it in passing a couple of times. It says game over, civil rights, weapons, racist siblings, anger, prison, rehabilitated, broken home, violated, and knowledge. Okay, so like I said, for those of you who might be in soulmate connections or you feel like you are, whether you are or you aren't, okay, whether you got that clarified or not, now is not a good time, like I said, to be going back to anything that was fucked up. If you're dealing with somebody, you have kids, it was a broken home, this is not a time to be trying to maybe fix things. They still on bullshit. Okay. Just because somebody who be maybe somebody who came out of a broken home, okay, and they still pretty angry. They could even maybe have a history of like jail, going to jail, rehab, in and out of prison, or someone who again might just still be abusing drugs. You have drugs and alcohol with the Ike and Tina card, and you have rehabilitated with American History X. So, be very mindful of that. There has been a collective energy of like, I don't know, I feel like there is a timeline shift. I felt like that in October. I feel like a big part of the timeline shift too is kind of creating a divide between like people who can't go where you're going. So be mindful of that. If you know that you over here in Beyonce energy, why is you talking to Ike Turner? Do you know what I'm saying? Like that just doesn't even make sense. So be very mindful of that. Be very mindful of the legacy that you're trying to align with. I think that's interesting too with Nicki Minaj here, considering who she's married to. Okay, and she is the greatest female rapper of all time, allegedly. Whether you feel like so or not doesn't really matter on your personal opinion. But at the end of the day, like I said, someone of her caliber does not need to be married to someone of his caliber, and I'll just leave it at that. Be very mindful of that. Okay, moment for life is here. Um, in this Nicki Minaj card. So again, consider, like, I don't know, this makes me feel like Virgo, be very serious, and typically you are, right? So I mean, this might not be for everybody. Be very careful of, like, again, getting yourself in certain situations, because certain situations that you think are a moment can last for a lifetime is what this is giving me. I wish that I could have this moment for life, right? If you fuck around and find out, you just might. Okay. Virgo, the fact that y'all like to pick up projects comes to mind. This is not the time to be trying to repair anything. Okay. Like I said, any bad relationships, especially if you know you didn't break them, it ain't your business to be fixing. And half of the time, the people that act like they want to come back and fix it ain't got no business trying to come back and fix it anyway. They still probably fucked up in the head and ain't healed and ain't went and talked to the lady and sat on the lady couch and shit. So be very mindful of that. Okay, this could be somebody who plays a lot of weapons, carries a lot of weapons, who has anger issues, a temperament problem. Someone who, like I said, has been in and out of maybe like broken home makes me feel like foster care, in and out of broken homes as far as just being unstable. People who have been in and out of jail, in and out of prison, in and out of rehab, people who struggle with drug and alcohol issues that they did before, they still do now. Be very mindful of that because retrograde is coming back around and it will be in Sagittarius. I know it will affect the mutable signs. Okay. So again, be very, very mindful of that. We do have two Sagittariuses here with Nicki Minaj and Tina Turner. Okay. Beyonce is married to a Sagittarius. Okay. So just be mindful of that. The fact that you do have Nicki Minaj and Beyonce though lets me feel like again, I don't know, I feel compelled to tell you that remember that you are too good for some things. You are too good for some people. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, okay. You are too good for some things. You are too good for some people. The fact that we have Beyonce here, we already know what that's given. But Nicki Minaj's favorite phrase is "All you bitches are my sons." Okay, so again, that means I'm sonning you bitches. You know what I'm saying? Really, that one y'all hoes really try to follow me. You know what I'm saying? You know how Nicki like to give it up. So again, it's like if you know that, if you know that a lot of these bitches are your sons, a lot of these bitches, a lot of these people are beneath you. A lot of these people just are fans. A lot of these people just want to get next to you. A lot of these people just really copycats and carbon copies of you. Okay, be very mindful of trying to like reconnect with these people. This doesn't just have to be romantic again, this can be friends as well. It seems like this Mercury retrograde is going to be really messy from the collectives that I'm doing so far. Give me some tarot. Ace of Cups is here. So yeah, reconnecting with people, emotionally connecting with people. The Hangman is here. Pisces energy is here. So you could have some Pisces in your chart. Okay. Or maybe you might know a Pisces. Knight of Swords is here. I feel like Virgo, you can be expecting and anticipating some communication from someone. Could be a Pisces. Okay, but I'm seeing some communication come in for you guys. Four of Swords is here also, but you don't trust them, and you don't need to. You don't need to. But I feel like you don't trust them. I feel like this is somebody you still have love for, Virgo. But not necessarily still in love with type of thing. And I feel like they're gonna try to give you like a offer of love or try to like pitch something to you. If it is a Pisces, they might try to come in and act like, oh, I see things differently. Yeah, I don't want to fight, right? Like Five of Wands reverse. I don't want to fight. I see things differently. Like I'm ready to move forward. Like this, someone might, yeah, Three of Swords down at the bottom of the deck. Three of Cups right up under that, Death and Rebirth right up under that. This feels like somebody who still might have options also. They might still want to come around and act like, like I said, they've changed. They see things from a different perspective. They might come in and really try to like offer you a cup of love just on some I really still care about you and I still love you. Like for some of you, again, I'm hearing fast talker, smooth talker. So again, for some of you, this might be somebody who want to come in and talk all fast. Be mindful of that. Like a used car salesman and shit. You know what I'm saying? They want to come talk all fast and try to sell you a lemon, really, is what's going on. Like, so it's like be careful of that. This is someone I feel like I said, you don't trust. Okay. But if you're not careful, they might lay it on so thick that where they try to get you to see it in a different perspective. Like, oh, maybe you tripping. No, you aren't. Three of Swords down at the bottom of the deck makes me feel like, again, this is something that might still end in heartbreak. Confirm that for me, for my Virgos. Confirm that for me, with it still end in heartbreak and disappointment. The Star card is reversed. So yeah, I would definitely say so. Aquarius energy is here and it fell right on the Beyonce card and the Ace of Cups card. So I definitely feel like this is definitely someone who might try to give you false hope. This feels like false hope. The Star card makes me feel like Again, they might have decent intentions. Like again, I didn't really see no malicious intent. So do I feel like they come back changed and like really on their shit in order to really get back with them? No. But this also might be someone who might have good intentions with the star card. Like they have all intentions of doing right, but they just can't get right. It's like life and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just can't get right. You know what I'm saying? Nigga can't talk nonverbal. You just can't hit right. All you can do is just swing the motherfucking baseball bat and hit baseballs. You're good at that, but you're not really too good. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga just can't get right. That's what it feels like. Where again, they have all good intentions, and then y'all get back together and they start drinking and shit, and then you realize that like they still on drugs or that they still angry. They ain't really healed from nothing, but it's like they have all good intentions of trying to come back together. But I mean, they still drinking. You know what I'm saying? They have all the good intentions of coming back together, but they still toxic. They have all good intentions of really doing right this time, but you know, they really still in and out of this and doing a little bit of that and violating parole. Like this is just someone you have no business being with. Again, could be an Aquarius, could be a Pisces, could maybe even be in the cusp. So what is that? February? Maybe could be somebody born in February where they're kind of on the cusp, or Aquarius with some Pisces. You could have some Pisces in your chart. I do feel like there's two fives here. Um, why are we seeing fives? Virgo, you could see 555, 55. Where are the five significant of? Seven of Swords reverse, Five of Pentacles reverse right up under that. Yeah. So again, like I said, for some of you, if you're not careful, Eight of Cups down at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, if you're not careful, okay, and if you don't walk away from this, I wish I could have this moment for life. If some of you gonna fuck around and find out, and you will. Okay, this is like a connection where you don't want to get involved because it actually will change some things. I'm seeing three fives now with this Five of Pentacles that also came out. So yeah, Virgo, what you need to know right now is making sure that you're separating yourself from old past people. Even if it's somebody new, if they drinking and they got a drug problem, they always drinking, they always smoking, they always popping some. You know what I'm saying? They overly aggressive. Pay attention to how they emotionally respond to stuff, because that also makes a lot of sense. Okay, especially if it's a Pisces. No, no, not trying to throw a straight at Pisces, but again, Pisces can be a little emotionally irate sometimes, where it's like it doesn't require for all of that. Aquarius can sometimes have a real weird way of how they go about showing emotion. They act like they don't care and then passive aggressively kind of show you through another way that they did. You know what I'm saying? So it's like be careful, be mindful. Again, somebody might come in trying to offer you something and trying to pitch it like, oh, well, I've really changed and I really see things differently and I really understand things differently now. Let me see. I really understand things differently now and all of this stuff. And you're gonna again start this cycle back up with them and give them a chance, and you're gonna be really, really sorry that you did. That's not really to fearmonger anyone. I'm gonna be honest. My intention is not to fearmonger. I'm just being completely honest and forward about what I see here. Someone has not changed. Someone's still very toxic. Someone's still very much on BS. And again, the Seven of Swords is reversed. So that makes me feel like they don't technically have bad intentions. I just feel like it's somebody who still got shit going on. I don't know why it's doing that because it's not covered. Probably because it's dark. Hold on. But that's a feature I didn't know I had. So that's pretty interesting. I guess my laptop will say that the camera is closed sometimes if it's too dark. So interesting. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, like I said. So for some of you, it's like you'll kind of find yourself in again a cycle that you don't want to be in, that you really have no business being in with somebody if you don't walk away from it. Game over is coming to me here in this card. I kind of want to clarify with something else. So give me this hangman. What is this hangman energy? Because the star card fell on top of it, but I don't remember clarifying it. Give me this hangman. What is this hangman energy for my Virgos? This could also be someone you've known for years, so be careful. Another, the star card again. So I mean, I guess it was meant to fall out on the, because this is two different decks. So we have the star card twice, double emphasis on Aquarius energy. Okay. So yeah, this feels like someone who's going to try to give you false hope. I'm gonna be honest. Sagittarius energy is here again with the Temperance card down at the bottom of the deck. I cannot make this shit up. So again, you could be an Aquarius, you could be a Sag, maybe dealing with one. Pisces energy is here also, right? Like I said, this feels like someone who is going to come to you and is going to try to like use victimizing. I think that's where I was before the camera thing kind of threw me off. The Knight of Swords and the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is reversed, so again, I don't really think they have negative intentions, but again, they could just still be a little like mind gone. Uh, Knight of Swords with this Seven of Swords is giving me like an Eight of Swords energy. So again, someone could still be like a victim. Someone could still be like in some mental prison, or that could even maybe be literally if someone like had been rehabilitated and maybe had been in and out of systems. So again, be mindful of that. Are you picking up a project? Are you picking up extra baggage? Okay, because now is not the time for that. Or even if it ain't extra baggage and this is someone from the past and they're like, yeah, I actually just got out not too long ago. You're being advised not to keep going with this. I don't care how long you've known them or if you've known them since high school and they was your high school sweetheart. This is someone who is about to fuck your life up. So be warned. But you have two star cards here, so this feels like someone who might come in trying to like sell you a dream, trying to sell you false hope. Someone trying to come in hoping that you like biting the bait is what I'm hearing. Where it's like, oh, I've really changed and I've really grown and I really see things from a different perspective and I'm even hearing sacrificed so much. Pisces energy, hangman energy, that is martyrer energy. Someone who you martyring yourself, you're being the victim trying to be the hero, but no one's really asking for you to do that. A magician card down at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this is someone who might be really trying to like make something out of nothing with you. This feels more like past people. I'm gonna be honest. This could be new people, but this feels like past people that you've known or maybe haven't talked to in years. People that you've known for years, but again, they like had some shit going on. They was in an abusive household. They abused drugs, okay, or something like that. Even Mary, because I'm seeing Proud Mary on this I can see it. So this is someone who I know people say you can't abuse weed, but you can definitely get overly codependent on it. Okay, we're not gonna act like you can't. So again, pay a lot of attention to that. Yeah, I'm seeing three fives. The star card is here twice. This is someone who's really hoping that they can get back with you, but under what cost? Under what circumstances? You know what I'm saying? Under what cost? Under what circumstances? For what reason exactly? Give me this five of wands reverse. You also might fall for a person watching if you don't see it from a different perspective. The moon card is here. So again, Pisces energy twice. So we have Pisces here very heavily. We have Aquarius here very heavily. Five of Wands reverse, the moon card. Somebody doesn't want to fight with you. There's like some shit with them. And they know what's some shit with them. They know they got some fuck shit going on. They don't want to argue with you about it though. This is someone who again is gonna try to like come in and sell you false hope. Not because it's something they're doing deliberately, they really like I'm getting the energy of whoever this is. They really do want to be back in your good graces. They really do want to be friends again. They really do want to date again. They really want to be with you again in whatever capacity this is. But it's like they also know they still might have some shit with them or doing some shit that you don't necessarily like agree with. So they're gonna come in and try to like save face again. If they still drinking and drugs and that was the issue beforehand, they're gonna come back and really try to just baby please 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 baby please and boombox careless whisper and shit out the window and act like, oh, I just can't breathe without you. I'm just, we soulmates. But it feels like again they not really telling you the full story. They're not really giving you the full tea or something to that capacity. Like again, they want to be with you when they tell you all the good stuff and, oh, I just see things differently and I just really changed and I just, I really understand, what you have brought into my life. But it's like they not telling you like, oh, but I'm still abusing alcohol. You know what I'm saying? I'm still like doing street affiliated stuff. I'm still on probation. I just got out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like that type of vibe. Mic drop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this feels like a someone saying what they gotta say, and it's like dropping a bomb. It's kind of what it's getting. You know, when people do the mic drop, they say some profound shit, and it's like boom, mic drop, iconic, walk away. You know what I'm saying? And most people go, "Oh, I'm getting that same energy, but in a different type of sense of like somebody gonna say something and drop the mic, but it's like crickets. It's like dropping the mic is like dropping a bomb. Is what it feels like, and it's like crickets. Even look at Nicki Minaj's face. Don't it look like what the fuck did you just say to me? Don't she look like what the fuck did this nigga just say? There's no way you just said that. What did I just? Huh? Say it again. But this also feels like again, I don't know. I keep feeling that. What is the overall message for Virgo? What do they need to know? What is their advice? Because it feels like don't just make sure you're not picking up no projects. Yeah, when you know people are beneath you, keep them, leave them beneath you. Yeah, Queen of Wands reverse. And when you know that you're better than them, when you know that they not on your level, make sure you act like they not on your level. Yeah, magician card. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't invest no energy, no time, no passion, no nothing. I wouldn't do nothing. I wouldn't invest no energy because this is beneath you. Eight of Cups is reversed. Five of Pentacles is here. For some of you, it might be hard, especially depending on who this is from the past. It could be a sibling. It could be like a past relationship, homegirl. Because again, Nicki Minaj and Beyonce was friends, right? That's why I said, how ironic is it? You know, she's a Sagittarius. Her husband's a Sagittarius. Nicki Minaj been dragging Jay Z for goddamn 40 days, 40 nights, and Beyonce been catching strays. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it could be old friends. It could be again people who thought they was about to have a moment for life and they didn't. They thought they was gonna have fame, they didn't. They thought they was gonna come up better than you, they didn't. They thought they was shitting on you, they not. They can't. They still angry, they still dealing with shit, they still carrying weapons, they've been in and out of prison and shit. Like this feels like that type of vibe. This feels like your advice would be I wouldn't put a stench of energy toward it. It's beneath you. You know, Queen of Wands and a little bit of like Queen of Pentacles is like, oh, this is kind of beneath me. Why am I investing any time, any energy, any effort into this? Why am I even entertaining, interacting this? I'm so much better than this. I'm worth so much more than this. I deserve so much better than this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't fall for the potential is what this feels like. Don't fall for anyone's potential. Don't fall for the potential with a job, potential with a friend, if sibling fallouts, cousin fallouts, whatever. Like this is the time to really be trying to act like, oh well, well maybe we could just see where it goes. Whatever y'all fell out about the first time, y'all gonna fall out about again. And ideally, honestly, this feels like someone who, again, the double star cards and double Pisces energy, this feels like somebody who is hoping that you don't really see them for who they are. Somebody who's coming back again, they still on bullshit, why have you stopped fucking with them, they still on the same type of shit as to why you stopped fucking with them. But they're hoping that they can kind of sell themselves and lay it on real thick, love bomb you real heavy, and hope that you bite the bait, bite the bullet. And again, it doesn't really feel like it's from a malicious place. I feel like it's hard to kind of understand or believe. It doesn't feel like someone who's calculatedly doing this. This feels like someone who deeply, desperately, really does want to be back into your good graces. That double star card, they really do have hope and faith that you're not gonna leave them out in the cold, and that y'all not gonna have to argue and fight about it. That y'all can just get back cool. But they still got some shit with them. That's why I said it's like a desperate ex. You know what I'm saying? They still sorry. They still lying. They still bumming. They still at their mama house and shit. But they gonna come to you and act like, oh, I just got approved for an apartment, and cause maybe we could talk about it over a date. And the whole time you realize that the nigga really never applied for an apartment. He still really actually stay at his mama house. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't want to come in and tell you that because he was nervous that you was gonna tell him no, even though you telling him no now anyway, because you done found the shit out. So that's kind of what it's feeling for me. I'm gonna be honest. That's exactly what this is giving for me. And I feel like you're gonna find some shit out, and it's gonna be like mic drop. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like, you know how Nicki Minaj be doing that weird ass blink. Excuse me, like what? But it's like again, if you're not careful, this is gonna be a situation you kind of get caught up in. and it's gonna be a cycle you get caught up in. And again, this little what should have only been a moment in your life will now become your life if you're not careful. For some of y'all, you'll get yourself involved with somebody who again is still drugging, still drinking, still angry, still hurt, still traumatized, still got PTSD, still need to go to therapy, and you ain't walked away, but it'll only get harder to walk away because you care about them and you've known them for however long, even though that really don't mean nothing. If I'm calling signs, I see fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I will double emphasize Sagittarius because I saw the Temperance. Okay. The Magician card is here. So Virgo, you're here double emphasized. Along with Gemini. Aquarius is double emphasized. Pisces is also double emphasized with the double star card, the Hangman, and the Moon card. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, bottom of the deck card again, Eight of Cups. Bottom of the deck up under that, King of Cups. So yeah, expect for somebody to be reaching out during this retrograde. I don't think y'all are on the same page. But this also just feels like somebody who again is like just very bold and confident in with what I'll say nothing to show for it. This is someone who's coming back landed on real heavy, real thick, real passionate, real charming. And like I said, if you're not careful, you'll fall for it. And I think you're going to really, really regret getting involved with this person again. They have not changed. They need to go sit on the lady couch. My message to you is don't pick up no projects. You've worked on enough people. It's time to just focus on working on yourself and maybe try to gravitate toward people who can help you work on you instead of you working on yourself and then gravitating toward people who want you to help them work on them as you have to help work on yourself. Okay, remember that a lot of this shit is definitely beneath you. Okay, like, just subscribe, leave some comments if this resonated. My name is B, just in case you forgot from the beginning of this. I guess I eventually did have to turn my light on. I'm gonna have to adjust in the time because the time went back, and usually this is around the time I like to do my videos, but it's getting dark as fuck around this time, so I'm gonna have to start doing it much earlier. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, leave some comments. I am open for personal readings. 2026 yearly readings are also open. Discount code come back at checkout for 10% off. You can find my website down below in the description box. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you over on the next video. Bye.